What a woman says that she wants and what she's attracted to are two different things. As a matter of fact, what a woman tells you that she wants is not what she's attracted to, is not what she responds to. You have to learn this, guys. Now, let me break it down. A woman might tell you, well, I want my boyfriend to be obsessed with me. I want my guy to be crazy about me. I want him to call me and text me every single second. I want him to be so smitten and in love with me. Now, these type of guys are the same guys that she calls creeps. Weak, clingy, and needy. Because there are tons of guys in her inbox, in her DM right now, texting her every single day, morning and evening. Good morning, beautiful. Good night, beautiful. They are obsessed with her, but she doesn't like them. She doesn't want to deal with them. And guess who she go for? She go for the guy who is obsessed with himself. A guy who is obsessed with his purpose. Because you know why? That guy is able to create and build. He is able to grind. And that's what actually makes a woman to fall in love with a guy. Women don't want to really be with guys who are obsessed with them. When you are obsessed with a woman as a man, a woman is always going to most likely take advantage of you. She is going to treat you poorly. She's going to manipulate you. She's going to do all these different things. This is why I always say that it is much better for a man to like a woman and a woman to be in love with a man than for a man to be in love with a woman and the woman just likes the man. Because when a man just likes a woman and he's not crazily in love with her, he is able to think logically. He is able to put logic above feelings at all times. But when you become crazy and obsessed with a woman, you're going to do a lot of silly things. You're going to make a lot of decisions out of emotions rather than logic. And on top of that, most guys can't control themselves when they are obsessed and so in love with a woman. They can do physical harm to somebody else, or her, or even himself. This is why you need to be careful listening to all these women that are telling you that your woman wants you to be obsessed with her. That is absolutely wrong. What women tell you that they want is actually not what they respond to. It's not what attracts them. Because to be obsessed with a female is you telling her that you yourself has no identity. So if you want a woman to always come back to you and to be obsessed with you, because that's how it actually should be. If you want her to always continue to come back, focus on yourself. It is not about what you do for a woman that keeps her with you. It's about what you do with yourself. Why women easily lose interest in you is because you give too much. You give too much of your time. You give too much of yourself. You give too much of your energy. You become gradually but slowly obsessed with her. Then you know what she does. She loses interest in you because you've become clingy. You've become needy, and she moves on to the next guy. A guy who is not going to give her all his time. A guy who is going to give much of his time to chasing his purpose, to building his life. A guy who is not going to be obsessed with her. This is how women operate. What they tell you is what they want, is not what they respond to. As soon as you give in to her demands and you become obsessed with her, she is going to take you for granted. And eventually, she is going to get rid of you because you're going to be boring. When you're obsessed with a woman, what you're doing is you're giving her all your power. And women are not good at managing power. Men, on the other hand, we are able to lead and direct. And this is why we always need to operate on logic and not emotions, not feelings. Check out all the relationships that the woman is obsessed with the man. It really works out very well. But check out the relationships that the man is obsessed with the woman. It doesn't end well. The woman always treats the man like trash. Your purpose, your mission, what you have going on in your life is way more important than any woman, because that's actually what's going to make her stay. Women don't want to be your number one priority. They want to be the last on your priority list.